fucking smoke machine.
Right, 20 seconds and then we're live. We're go. Scots with soul, we build this network. Scots and soul. Build this network on Scots with soul. Yo, folks, what's happening? And welcome back to the IndiScots Scots with Soul podcast. I'm COD8MYdog, and this week we've got a four-man podcast for the first time in a while. We have SMviper making a return. How are you doing, SMviper?
I'm eating a whole cake.
He's literally eating a full cake. He's stuffing his face. And we have newcomer, new face, Calder. How are you doing, Sam? Welcome.
Right, happy to be here.
And we have Bernacchi. Did I pronounce that correct, Bernacchi?
Yep, that was it. Yeah, I'm the one with no picture.
He's the one without a face. He says he's too ugly, then he didn't want to use his camera, so he's doing his all a favour. But aye, welcome guys, pleasure to have yous, man. What do you want to talk about first? Do you want to watch a trailer like something first, or do you want to just get straight into something? Do you think? In fact, do you know what? Let's talk about the new Nicolas Cage movie, because that's what I really want to talk about, right? Like, I don't want to get it up. Cage. But have you heard the premise of the new Nicolas Cage movie?
Is he trying to find something?
He wants to play himself, is that right?
Yes, he is. He's got to be playing himself. See how Nicolas Cage has got this massively bad rap, right? And it's well earned. He's been making a lot of bad movies, right? Nicolas Cage has literally just accepted a role, right, where he plays himself in a movie where, like, he starts picturing him like another version of himself that does nothing but berate him and tell him like he's shite and he's done nothing but bad movies and all that. Like, it sounds as if it could be really fucking funny. Like, it might hit the spot, man. It might hit the spot. I'll read a wee bit of the article, right? So, Nicolas Cage, the Oscar-winning actor known for his roles in Leaving Las Vegas and the National Treasure series, is in discussions to play himself in an upcoming movie, right?
What did he win an Oscar for?
He won a lot of Oscars for the stuff in the 90s and stuff. Do you know? He did do a lot of good movies like Face Off and stuff like that. He done a lot of good movies in the 90s, early 2000s. But do you know what I mean? Recently he's been terrible and everybody knows it.
Do you not get one for Leaving Las Vegas?
Well, I think he did, because usually if it says Oscar winning and then Leaving Las Vegas.
Well, we did get one for National Treasure anyway.
Aye,
he has a National Treasure after that performance.
But that's right, Cage is reportedly finalising a deal to play himself in a movie called The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Which is a damn good movie title if you ask me. The meta movie has a very best description from The Hollywood Reporter. So the character is desperate to get a role in a new Tarantino movie while also dealing with a strained relationship with his teenage daughter. He also occasionally talks to an egotistical 1990s version of himself who hates him for making too many crappy movies and for not being a star anymore. The Cage character is also under a mountain of debt and finds himself forced to make an appearance at the birthday party of a Mexican billionaire who happens to be a fan of Cage's work and secretly hopes to show him a script on which he's been working. So, like, it's one of those movies, like, he's going to play the big movie character at the end, yeah. Like, I don't know, man, it could be brilliant. Any thoughts? Anybody want to take it?
It's a biopic of his life, but it's piss-takey. I love it.
I love it.
Can't wait.
I love it. I think it's the exact thing for somebody like him whose reputation's been tarnished and doesn't really seem savable. I think it's the one thing that could probably save him. Do you know what I mean? Get him some better roles. Like, fair enough.
If it's done well, it'll be good.
If it's done well, he could very well, like, see the way like Adam Sandler kind of makes just those daft kind of movies and does really well for himself. Do you know what I mean? Like, bash in Nicholas, man, fucking, do you know what I mean? Have at it. I like the idea.
I've always said, right? See if there was ever a movie about YouTubers and like the drama that goes on YouTube. I'd want Nicolas Cage to play Keemstar.
Oh my god.
Like, could you imagine, like, hi there, Drama Alert Nation, I'm Nicolas Cage. Let's get right introduce.
Oh man.
It'd be amazing.
Like,
Can we make that happen? I want Nicolas Cage to play Keemstar. There we go.
That's his next big role.
Yes.
The Oscar's on the way already.
Nicolas Cage as Killer Keemstar.
But this article goes on to say, believe it or not, it gets even better. THR says Cage bonds with this man, but he later learns that he's actually a drug cartel boss who kidnapped the daughter of a Mexican president candidate who is working for the US government on intelligence gathering. The situation spirals even more dramatically when the Mexican brings over Cage's daughter and his ex-wife for reconciliation. And when their lives are on the line, Cage takes on the role of a lifetime. Reads a line from the description. The unbearable weight of massive talent will also contain references to famous Cage movies like Leaving Las Vegas, for which he won an Oscar there, that's confirmed, as well as Face Off and Gone in 60 Seconds. So it's going to be like a highlight reel. Do you know what I mean? If like actors could release a greatest hits, I think this is what it would look like.
It doesn't sound real.
It doesn't sound real, doesn't it? No.
Why is the Mexican president's daughter now a thing? What?
Because I think they wanted to make it like, obviously, like get a cool storyline. Do you know what I mean? Like he's saving the president's daughter, but then, do you know what I mean? They don't like to put the American president in danger in movies. Do you know what I mean? Like they really don't. They really like to show the American military-industrial complex in Hollywood movies now, don't they?
One of the things, like, right.
Do you know what I mean? Even fucking in the Avengers and that, do you know what I mean? You've got superheroes and that, and then the American military's like, it's alright, we can hang. Like, no, you fucking can't, that's Thor, shut up, fuck off. Do you know what I mean?
Like, sorry, I read the chat.
I've still got my chat, I've not got chat up.
Sorry, Calder.
I thought Sheldon Cooper was in the podcast. Shots fired.
Yeah, last time I made fun of someone's appearance on the podcast, it started a feud that lasted 6 months. Let's not, shall we?
Oh no. Aye, but that guy was a bit of a douchebag. Let's be honest. Calder's no a douchebag.
Yeah. Look at those eyes. He's ready to fucking kill.
I know, he's like, who's this Vanessa the noob? Where does she stay?
She's getting fucking doxed at this moment.
Yep.
Alright, on the lower, but I am cannon right now.
Right, like, what it sounds like. Do you remember how back in the 80s you had all these action films where it was like, you know, oh, we must stop the Cuban president from doing this, and we must stop the insert ethnic minority president from doing this, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
and they took it seriously. Now we're making the exact same films because our generation, for some reason, is so fucking obsessed with the 80s. But we're making them and realizing how fucking stupid they are. Therefore, making them 10 times fucking better. If you want my proof, Kung fucking Fury. Like,
Kung Fury, what a movie, man. Like, oh my god, that is fantastic.
It's something.
Oh my god, see the first time I seen it? Oh my god, I think I was in tears for 25 minutes, just giggling with laughter. Oh my god, Kung Fury, man. Like, just the depiction of Hitler and all that, do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. It's so good. But aye, let's yeah, imagine Nicolas Cage in Kung Fury.
I bet plays himself.
Plays himself in Kung Fury.
What if we try and start the whole thing of make Nicolas Cage the next Chuck Norris?
Nicolas Cage just cameos in like every movie now, every superhero movie. Do you know what I mean? He shows up. Hey, I'm Nicolas Cage. Saves the day and like fucks off again.
Like the only thing that I can already tell the kind of twist in the film, and what it's going to be is it's going to be like, my life started going downhill when I wasn't cast as Superman. And it would just show like the clips of him getting body tested for the suit and the massive cod piece and everything.
Yeah.
And like, that could have been my role.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine how stupid Nicolas Cage would look as Superman? Somebody quickly
Have you not seen the
Photoshop
pictures?
That. No.
Is there pictures?
Have you not seen?
Yeah.
I need to find these pictures
Hold on,
right
I've gotta find
fucking
the
now.
pictures.
it's
Nicolas Cage. I type with like one finger, right? I'm that guy.
Here, excuse me. God, it got to the point, right? He was considered to play Superman, but it got
Oh my
to
god, it's glorious! Check this shit out! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's fucking glorious!
Oh, it's going to be the film, isn't it? It is.
Oh my god, that is fantastic.
It looks like if Superman went really fucking emo. Like,
Look at that comparison picture.
Oh my god,
Oh,
it's
man.
brilliant.
I've just realised something. Right,
Check
Henry
this
Cavill
one.
was playing.
Check this one, there's fucking... That's actually quite a good one.
Why does it look like Howard Wolowitz in a Superman costume?
So it does. So it does. So it does. Oh my god.
I'm now actually thinking, like,
That is no
There's-
right to be as glorious as it is.
there's
Absolutely no
probably
fucking
like
right.
I don't know, universe, right? Where he did play Superman, right? And now he's playing The Witcher.
According to multiverse theory.
And now he's basically Henry Cavill and him
he's-
split.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
imagine Nicolas Cage in fucking Mission Impossible.
Doing an arm reload.
Oh man.
Oh,
Right,
Nicolas
you
Cage,
can
man.
just imagine Nicolas Cage and so many other things, right? But we're going to switch topic.
All right.
Right, I think we're going to watch the Sonic trailer. 'Cause
Oh, here we go.
It's
Okay.
proper quality. Let's have a look at it. Like, I think it's proper good. Obviously, it still gets some things that are, he's still not got the one single eye, but it looks a lot fucking
It's
better.
10 times better.
It looks
It's
a
10
lot
times
fucking
fucking
better.
better.
Aye, let's have a watch at this. Let's have a switch.
I'm Sonic, a little ball of super energy in an extremely handsome package. On my planet, people were always after my powers, so I came to yours. It gets a little lonely, but that's okay. I am living my best life on Earth. Ow! Let the plate Sonic! Let the pitcher's mound also Sonic! Ugh, I can't with that guy.
The music sounds brilliant.
Why are you hiding out in my garage?
They're coming for me! If they steal my power, they could conquer the universe. You have to help me.
No, I don't.
Please, it's life or death.
Good morning, my rural chum.
Mr. Dr. Robotnik. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to tell me where it is.
Wait! Don't hurt him! Road trip?
This can't be happening to me.
Oh my god, stop the car right now! What? The world's largest rubber band ball? We gotta see it!
No, this is not some fun family road trip.
You're right. It was lame. Gift shop was cool, though.
Whatever this creature is, I'm going to uncover the source of its power.
Yeah, hey.
I just thought you might like a latte with steamed Austrian goat milk.
Of course I want a latte.
I love the way you make them! We gotta lay low. Let me show you how it's done.
I love the fakeness
should
of
we get
Dr.
outta here?
Robotnik's mustache.
Nailed it!
I hope that's a plot point.
How are you not dead?
I have no idea!
Give me a big fat break! That was an illegal left, by the way.
Aw, this one is cute. Let's keep him.
That's the reason to
You've got
subscribe.
car insurance, right?
Very true. Very true.
Why would you throw your life away for this silly little alien?
Good time.
He's my friend.
Let's go! This is my power. and I'm using it to protect my friends.
Aye, like massive improvement, man.
You're supposed to be Tom's
Yeah.
best friend that he won't shut up about. Well, I don't see the appeal. That is very gross. Let's go.
I take it everybody here had seen the original Sonic then?
Yeah.
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 I will say one thing that I am actually excited for this film, right, is the fact that this is the most Jim Carrey I have ever seen Jim Carrey in the past 10 years.
Yeah. That's why
this
the
is-
main reasons I'm looking forward to this movie, man. Like I put my niece aside the day and I was like, do you want to do me a favour? I want to go see a movie, but if I go myself, I'll be that creepy uncle. And she just started laughing. She's like, what movie do you want me to go see with you? And I was like, do you want to come see Sonic? And she's like,
Yeah.
all right then.
I think we've all done that. Like, I've taken my niece to see all of the How to Train Your Dragon. She doesn't even like them.
it's just like an excuse to be there when you're coming.
Yeah.
Grab your
How
fucking
long
niece
was
on
that
there.
trailer, by the way?
2 minutes, 2 minutes 20, something like that.
Felt quite long, I don't know.
Aye, it's
Probably
pretty,
was a
pretty
full
long
cinematic
trailer.
one.
Aye,
Yeah.
but look,
Yeah.
I'm going to like just bring up a refresher for like what it looked like before and after. Like,
It does look a lot better, but
It looks a shit ton better. It looks a fucking shit ton better. It's not even the same ballpark. Do you know what I mean? Like, this was just some blue dude that could have been called like Henry the Hedgehog or something. They could bring a different. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's no
A knockoff
Sonic.
brand of cereal for Lidl.
Henry the Hedgehogs. But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I do miss the one eye though, but
I think they're trying it with the sort of white hair in the middle.
Yeah.
aye, yeah, they've definitely tried to, like, at afar, like you say, Calder, that bit of white hair in the middle, like, it kind of gives the impression that it's the one eye, but when you look up close, it's definitely no. But there's a picture. Somebody's done a mock-up of the one eye, like.
yeah, I think that looks really good.
It does look good, but I think this one looks better. Do you know what I mean? I think the one that we just watched the trailer for looks better than that mock-up of the one-eyed one. I don't know. I think it's a tightrope they're walking, ain't it? Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, like, I wonder if they'll make it like a weird kind of like a cinematic universe thing, because, like, I looked up in like the recommended search bar thing, and it just started bringing them like, this film's clearly going to touch on like it's Sonic, it's his little adventure, but I'm like, oh, it'd be so cool if they're in like a Sonic 2 and they're talking about like the hunt for the Chaos Emeralds, or like you bring
if
in
it's
Knuckles
successful,
and
they
you
probably will. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a team of Vanessa said as well. If they make a Ugandan Knuckles, me.
Oh, no.
no, please no.
Follow me. I know the way.
Oh man.
Oh, they might as well. Oh.
But the soundtrack as well. The soundtrack sounded really good, man. Like you could hear that it was the original game's soundtrack was like made in, and it's obviously like put through the synth and stuff, modernised. But the soundtrack sounds really good, man. I think that's probably going to be, when you're sitting watching it in the movies, man, that's going to be probably the most nostalgic thing about it is the music. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing that's going to take you back the most.
That's what they do with these films, though. Like, fucking, when they made the Power Rangers film, it was fine, and then they just had a 30-second clip where the Megazords run through, and it's just a go power, and the whole cinema.
Yeah. Do you guys remember Sonic used to have a cartoon? Fuck, it was when I was a kid, man. I remember sitting and I had the VHSs and shit for the Sonic cartoon, man. Like, Sonic, it was quite good because they've got good characters. Do you know what I mean? Like, Knuckles was that kind of character that he's kind of good, but he's kind of bad. He's the kind of half and half character and shit. So like, there is space in the Sonic with the characters that are there, because you've got Tails, who is Sonic's like sidekick. Do you know what I mean? Like, he looks up to Sonic in every way. Sonic's his fucking hero. Do you know what I mean? So he's got a sidekick. He's got a friend who's could turn on him and shit. It's got all the makings of 2 or 3 movies if you really wanted it there. Let's be honest.
Oh, definitely good. Yeah.
For me, it was Shadow. Shadow was my favourite. That's because I was that edgy kid.
I know a lot of people like Shadow, but I stopped playing the Sonic games by the time he was it, to be honest with you, man.
Shadow had a killer standalone game. I don't care what anyone says. That game was fucking class.
I don't think Calder agrees.
It has its moments.
I never played it.
It's like you could play it like a genuine Sonic game, or you could just give him a gun.
Don't you play every game like a Sonic game? Like, as soon as you get this new game, like I got Death Stranding, started playing it today, and I'm like, gotta go fast. Do you know what I mean? Like, Sonic has that lasting impression on you, man. Like, fucking every speedrunner ever first played Sonic when they were a kid. Gotta go fast, man.
Actually, you know what? Now we're actually talking about Sonic, I want to settle something. It's not called Naruto running, because Sonic did it first.
I suppose
The second Sonic started going fast, it was arms behind the back. Like,
but Sonic has wee stumpy arms, and you don't really notice it. And Naruto, it's much more pronounced when he's doing the Naruto run. It's known as the Naruto run. You can't change it now. Take the L, run. Viper. Take the L, man. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I will protect Sonic's legacy until I die. Fuck that little anime shit.
Always bad mouthing.
Oh.
Thunder doesn't agree. Thunder's like, nah.
I know.
It's a Naruto run, mate.
Controversial.
He's like, I'll show you a Naruto run. Right, it's no playtime. He hears me talking, see, because there's nobody about. And he hears me talking as if I'm talking to somebody. He's like, what the fuck's going on, big man? Who are you talking to? Right, move.
Sorry about the crackling. I'm wrapping up the cake that I have left.
Google Stadia. Anybody interested in Google Stadia?
I'm interested in how it's going to turn out, but I don't think I'll be getting it anytime soon.
I think it's one of those ones, it'll do well enough to keep existing when it launches, but it'll be really underwhelming for the Google and stuff. I think they think it's going to do much better than it is going to do. Because I think there's going to be a majority of people like me and you, like us, do you know what I mean? Like, sitting there on the fence, like, I'll wait to see how it does. I'll wait till other people have the inevitable problems and they work out all the kinks. And do you know what I mean? Once it's inevitable that that's going to be the next phase for playing games, then I'll opt in. That's what I see for Google Stadia, because the games it's launching with, it's not launching with the best games at launch, to be quite honest with you. It's very underwhelming though. I'll bring it up the noted. Where is it?
Was it meant to get Doom Eternal, but then once that got delayed, it sort of lost momentum?
No idea.
Here's the tweet here.
I've actually not seen much about it at all.
Like, the features look good. The features look quite good for it and stuff. They really do. But the games don't. Do you know what I mean? It's launching with 12 games. It's launching with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Destiny 2, which is a really fucking. I love Destiny, right? It's one of the ones that it could launch with Destiny.
Oh, you love Destiny? I didn't fucking know that.
It could launch with Destiny alone, and you would have enough. If you liked it, you could play it for fucking. Do you know what I mean? Hours and hours and hours. This Guilt game, never heard it. Just Dance, Kine or Kine, I don't know what that is. Mortal Kombat 11, Red Dead 2, Samurai Showdown, Thumper, and the 3 Tomb Raider games. That's quite a shit launch, ain't it, man?
The thing is, they're good games, but for one of the things being portable gaming, like, no.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
sorry, Switch beat you to it.
No, exactly, yeah.
See when something like this, right, isn't launching with Call of Duty. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't just
or FIFA,
because that's people only looking to play a bit of their story game on the fucking bus. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, if it's good, then I would.
They're looking to have a quick game of PvP. Like, think about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can have a quick game of Call of Duty, 2-3 games of fucking 2-3 games of TDM, man, and that's you're at your train stop. Boom, sorted. That's what I.
Then you go into a tunnel, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
But I think, like, see, you've got Google Stadia launching, and then next year, I think it's September time, Starlink goes online. Have you heard about Starlink?
No, is this?
I've heard about
live or?
Starlink is the thing Elon Musk is launching. He launched 66 a rocket that broke up into 60 different rockets, and basically Starlink is 5G internet for anywhere in the world, because between it'll be like a big mesh of satellites in orbit around about the Earth, and there'll only be like maybe at most 200 miles for another 3 satellites in triangle, And it means if you buy the box, you can get the box for, I think it's 200 quid or something, and it's coming at 300 quid. And it means you could be anywhere in the world and have 5G internet. You're maybe right about the tunnel thing, Viper. Do you know what I mean? But like Starlink mixed with Google Stadia. Do you know what I mean? Then you're starting to go places. Do you know
what's going to be sad though? I know exactly what the first thing ever sent on Starlink's going to be.
What?
It's going to be Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
Of course it is. That meme is fucking everywhere. Like, it just, see, talking about being able to game anywhere, it brings up that memory. Did any of you see the PC that was built into a backpack? Have any of you seen that shit?
I know the VR backpack setups, but how old's this one?
Isn't that called the Nintendo label?
Or something, they built a backpack for PC. Oh, it is the VR backpack. Aye, that's what it is. It's a VR backpack system for the PC. But you could just imagine that being a PC and somebody carrying about their PCs, you know what I mean? Like, and then some guys just sitting there with his tablet like that. Stadia, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, Stadia and stuff like it is going to be the future. It is. It just is. You just imagine how many gaffers at work. Do you know what I mean? See if you're a manager at work. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh man.
We're about to have the most unproductive 5 years of our life.
Mm-hmm. People sitting at work like that. I'm going to the toilet. Fucking. I only meant to sit and pretend I was doing a shite and have one match. 10 matches in. Sitting there freezing.
Do you know what is going to be interesting, right? You could always go into the small debate of, if this is successful, is this the death of mobile gaming? I mean, like, mobile gaming.
You mean mobile gaming as in shitty mobile games?
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Nah, it's not going to happen.
Aye. Everyone will want to play, every mum will still play their Candy Crush.
That's it. My mum's not figuring out a subscription service anytime soon.
I understand that. Like, my mum is just scared of online banking, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Online banking's the best sort of banking bit. You don't have to go anywhere, and you know, just. It's a generational thing, ain't it? They just, like, I remember my grandma in like the late 90s, and she's pure, that's digital, she's pure shitting herself about digital TV. She's like, oh no man, the world's going to end and all that, man. You're like, Gran, calm down, it's just mere channels. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just a generational thing, man. Fucking people get overwhelmed. Do you know what I mean? So. There ain't no more coming off of Facebook. She's still going to be sitting there in her fucking PC with Windows 95 clicking like that. Playing
the thing is, with like streaming services are now the way forward, because it's the streaming services that are actually making original fucking content.
Yeah. Can you
like, has anyone seen the recent stuff that's been uploaded to Netflix?
What stuff?
Not recent,
like The King and Daybreak and stuff.
Yeah, I've not watched any of it. I intend to maybe watch that Daybreak, but
Daybreak's good because it's well written.
Right.
Like, it's one of these things you'll watch it and be like, this is like a coming of age teen thing, but you'll actually watch it and go, you know what? Solid story, good story arcs. You know, you didn't try and be something that you weren't.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, good 7 out of 10. The King, I've not got to watch the full thing yet because it's like 2.5 fucking hours long. But apparently, from what I've seen in the reviews, it is fucking amazing.
Season 4 of The Expanse on December 13th, mate. That's what I've got to say. Season 4 of The Expanse,
got that.
man.
I'm pretty sure something.
And The Witcher as well. The Witcher comes out in literally like.
That's going to be huge.
I think it's the 20th of December that comes out, 5 days before Christmas. Witcher drops.
What is it?
Thing is, right, I could never get into the Witcher game. I don't know why, I just couldn't. But I have a shut up.
Right, Calder, Bernacchi, there's a story here, right? Viper could never get into The Witcher. He's talking about The Witcher 3. If you've played The Witcher 3?
No.
Yep, one of my favourite games.
Right, well, Bernacchi, you know what I'm talking about. See the tutorial? The tutorial is you fight a griffin, you and Vesemir, right? Viper couldn't beat the griffin. He kept dying. Died like 7 or 8 times, right? And then he went to the toilet to have an angry jobby, right? And see when he was having his angry jobby, Vanessa, his girlfriend, was gives a wee shot at that. Beat the Griffin first time. So fucking Viper can't get into it because he can't lived in the shame of that first Griffin. That's how he doesn't like the Witcher.
What's even worse, right, was I got so angry that I went to try and just kill a cow, and it wouldn't die. I was like, you know what,
man.
fuck this game.
Such a good game as well, man.
So funny, man. The Witcher is such a good game. Such a good game. Have you
I
only
don't
played the
know,
third one, Bernacchi? Or have you played the other ones?
Played the third one and all the DLC. I've not played any other ones. I meant to get it, but I just didn't get around to it.
See, I've got The Witcher 1 and 2, right? I've not played them yet because I want to play the first one now and then go straight into the second one for story. But see, the first one, it's PC only and it's mouse and keyboard only. You can't plug your controller in and it's isometric controls. It's terrible. The Witcher 1 is fucking terrible, man. The Witcher 2 is quite good because it came out for Xbox, though, that. You can plug your controller in, so it's more intuitive. It's just the sort of game that you should play with a controller. Do you know what I mean? So, The Witcher 2, I need to play that. But the Netflix series is going to cover most of that stuff. Do you know what I mean? Or it said it's pre-Witcher games. So I don't know if they're talking about The Witcher 3 because most of the time when people talk about The Witcher games, they're only ever talking about the third one. Do you know what I mean? The third one was just fantastic.
Yeah, I hope really the TV show's good.
Fun fact about the Witcher series, by the way, is if I'm right, it's going to be making history because it's going to be the first ever TV series to credit a company as one of the writers and producers.
All right.
Because it always goes like this person producer, this person producer. For the first time, if I'm right, it's going to say CD Projekt Red.
There you go.
Ooh, interesting. But just another wee tidbit of information on The Witcher. The Witcher on Netflix has been renewed for a second season, even though the first season isn't even out yet. The first season of The Witcher is on Netflix. It's still more than a month away, like I said, 20th of December. But hopefully fans of the games and books got a good shot of the news today when showrunner Lorne Hissrich revealed the second season has been confirmed. So I'm so thrilled to announce Geralt Yennefer Ciri will be back for more adventures in season 2. I think it's because of how much hype has actually been generated round about it as well. And can you remember how Geralt first looked when it first came out as well? It was pretty much similar to the Sonic situation. He looked fucking terrible, and then they redone him and brought it back out, and it looked a lot better. But
I still don't like the casting of Henry Cavill at all.
Should have been Nicolas Cage.
But one of my viewers, Madcap, he brought up a good point because I said that as well, right? I says I don't know how I feel about Henry Cavill cast as The Witcher, and he says this one thing that changed my mind completely. He says, think about it. See when he's on a horse charging somebody, just think. He's the Henry Cavalry, and I was like, oh my god, the Henry Cavalry, that's fucking brilliant. So I'm all for the Henry Cavalry, man, geez it. Do you know what I mean? I think he'll do a good job, because he is a good actor. He's done a lot of roles he's had, he's done really well with them, so he'll probably do a good job with this. But I did also read somewhere else that it's going to be more centred around about horror than it is the fantasy aspect of it. So it's going to be more like I'm thinking like something like Supernatural TV. There's going to maybe the TV show. Do you know what I mean? Like except you've got Geralt in place of Sam and Dean. Do you know what I mean? Like
that wasn't really horror though. That was more thriller. It was just paranormal thriller. It was.
But you know what I mean? Like that's what they said. They said that in the press release. It's going to be more horror than fantasy. But I think that's a bad idea. Because the main joy of the Witcher universe is the fantasy. Do you know what I mean? It's your witches, the Witcher, it's... I don't know. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about it being more horror than fantasy?
On Netflix, trying to make it their Game of Thrones, so they're watering it down a bit to get it sort of as wide-reaching as possible.
Aye, so is it a wee step away from fantasy? Aye, so is it a wee bit more wide-reaching? I suppose that could be a good point. And then once they rope people in, they can maybe just switch gears into fantasy elements. Aye, that's a good point.
Or they may just keep it dumbed down to the average viewer.
Well, hopefully they don't. Do you know? I don't like things when they do it for the average viewer. Do you know what I mean? You're like, do it for the.
Who's the average viewer? Because the average viewer these days is fucking engrossed.
Well, that's true. Do you know what I mean? Like, how many people are going to watch the full Witcher series in fucking 10 hours when it first comes out? Do you know what I mean? Because let's be honest, it's a Netflix series. It's got about 8 or 9 episodes, so as you can fucking watch it in one go.
They'd be
In
like,
fact, that's a good question.
Because obviously the average viewer, I would say, is the same reason why Game of Thrones went downhill. They dumbed it down for average viewers.
Yes, exactly.
Be quiet for, by the way, has it?
I dropped a little bit of volume.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Any better?
That's better.
That's much better, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, so I was saying, the average viewer, like, Game of Thrones went downhill because they started dumbing that down for the average viewer, taking out dialogue.
They started dumbing it down because people guessed the ending and they got scared.
Yeah, there we go. Look, eight episodes we'll be getting for Witcher season 1. That's what we're
They're
getting.
all going to be an hour long though. Like they'll be
Probably,
hour long episodes.
Aye. So it's pretty much got to be like, fuck, remember Peter Dinklage in one of the episodes, he's like, we're making a 14-hour movie for like season 8, man, and they're like, oh, this is going to be brilliant, and then it was just Game of Thrones season 8, like, oh my god.
I will say, there was one good episode in that series. That was because it was just a big CGI spludge fest. It's the only other person in the world that probably appreciated that because the CGI was Michael Bay, and he was slowly touching himself as he was watching it. Like,
Only explosions.
only reason it didn't climax because there wasn't enough American flag. Like,
Aye.
There's not enough stars and stripes.
where is Optimus Prime?
Oh man.
Yeah. There's a lot of good things coming up on Netflix. Like, again, Daybreak stuff. If you want wholesome content, like if you want a show that you want to just sit down and feel good watching, and you don't mind reading subtitles when you do it, Midnight Diner Tokyo Stories just released season 2, and every episode just makes you want to cry because of how fucking nice it is. Literally, generally, the whole TV show, it's just stories of the customers that come into this little like diner, right? And the whole point is that the diner's open from midnight till 7 o'clock in the morning. It's for like businessmen after they finish to go in and have dinner, right? And the whole thing is that he's got one thing on his menu, but if you bring in the ingredients, he has the ingredients, he'll just cook whatever the fuck you want. And each episode is about like somebody's favorite meal. So one is like chicken fried rice. Generally, chicken fried rice is one of the episodes. There's one that's like an omelette that's like a certain way. There's one about corn dogs. There's one about like yakisoba noodles. Like, and it tells the story of like every person there. Like one person used to like is a taxi driver and was actually used to be like an actor. There was one person who like lost in touch with his dad, and then he got in touch with him because like he finally decided to. There's like loads of different wee stories in there, but
it really does sound like one of those stories, like these TV shows. It's just lovely. It's just a lovely wee TV show.
Trust me, go and watch it. Just because after you watch it, you'll be like, okay. It'll also make you hungry as fuck. But
oh yeah,
but it's such a nice little TV show.
Any other TV shows that are coming out recently, soon, that you guys are looking forward to?
It's already out, but the remake of The Golden Compass that BBC and HBO are making, so episode 1's fucking great.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
God, I was so hopeful, so I might give it a watch.
James McAvoy, fucking amazing casting.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. The little girl that's in it, who plays, what's her name? Clara? No.
Yeah, it's something like that, isn't it?
Or Laura or something, right?
Yeah, Laura.
Yeah. She played, what's her face in Logan? She played X-23.
Ah.
And it's weird because I always thought she was like American Mexican. No, she's just British Spanish.
All right.
And I'm like, oh, all right.
It's testament to her acting skills, isn't it?
Oh, she was so good at pretending to be a Mexican. Maybe because she speaks Spanish, but maybe. Montana.
Right, we'll go for a quick
good,
subject
good.
change, and we'll talk about the D&D dice that are coming out for its 45th anniversary.
Oh, I'm up. Okay,
Just a wee one for you, Viper, son. A wee
Alright.
cheeky one for you. So Dungeons and
you can't
Dragons
tell.
is celebrating its 45th anniversary this year, And that's 45 years of dungeon masters yelling at the players to stay on task and go on quests instead of doing go and getting local drinks at a local pub. To celebrate Wizards of the Coast. What's Wizards of the Coast, Viper?
Wizards of the Coast is the company that owns the IP and basically makes D&D. Also own Magic the Gathering.
Ah, right, okay. So Wizards of the Coast has put together the fanciest of all dice sets with a man-made gem on a D20. What's a D20? A dice 20? 20 dice?
Yeah, 20
there, there's a D20.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, hold on. There you go.
Hold on, wait, I'll get more. I've got more.
He's getting into dice
Keep it
porn.
weird.
He's starting to fanboy.
I've got more. I don't have a problem.
Do you have one with a lab-grown diamond in it? Because that's what this one's got in it.
I've not got a problem.
The main feature of the dice is a D20 with a lab-grown sapphire on the 20 side. Have you ever had a gem grown by a scientist put into one of your icosahedrons? Is that the proper name for it?
Yeah.
Cunts really are fanboying. Where's just a still image of it?
You know what's the worst part? I know I'm a fucking nerd, but like it's not just the dice. You get all the shit in the picture, right? And that's like a real sapphire, right? Almost. It's lab grown.
It's lab grown, but it's a sapphire. It'll have the same molecular structure and stuff like that. It'll be a sapphire. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Aye.
Aye, it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. You got to
Is
get
there
it,
information
Viper?
on Wells?
It's 300 quid.
Do you know what's the worst part?
Or is it $300? $300, aye. Sorry.
So what? £270?
Aye, 270 quid, something like that.
Do you know what's the worst part? Maybe. But like, the reason, hear me out, right? Because think that's the 45th anniversary, right?
Right.
I have dice
Just
that I can
think
play
in
with.
5 years,
right?
man, when you're qualified and shit and actually get a decent job, it'll be their 50th anniversary.
Right, there you go.
Yeah, but not even that though, right? Like I've got dice to play with, right? So I could get the 45th anniversary, right? And open the rest of it because does it say what else came with it? Because it came with loads of books and stuff, right? But get that, never fucking touch the dice. Because 10 years, 15 years time. By the way, 45th anniversary dice on eBay, $10,000, please.
There's what it comes with there.
Thinking long game.
The 45th anniversary set comes with 2 D20s, one of which has a sapphire in it, 1 D12, 2 D10s, 1 D8, 4 D6s, and 1 D4. It also comes with a custom dice box and dice tray, a fold-out card with game statistics for adult sapphire dragons, an exclusive sticker set, and a collector's card confirming the set's authenticity.
Oh, it's a bit shite, but
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Wait to the 50th anniversary. They'll probably do something proper cool for that. If they've like done something semi cool for this one.
Do you know what
I mean?
Right, Wizards of the Coast. If you ever see this, I want to. I'm gonna let you know what I want for the 50th anniversary. Right? I want
Viper's Christmas list.
I want a 1-to-1 scale model of Tiamat. Okay, that's all I want in life. I don't know where I'd put it, but I want a 1-to-1 scale model of Tiamat. If anyone wants an average size of a.
What's a Tiamat like for us?
Tiamat is the demon.
All right, okay.
Tiamat is the dragon, basically the dragon devil, 5-headed dragon. Fuck, what size is she?
Viper.exe is loading.
It is a cool dragon.
Tiamat is very cool.
Very cool.
How come I can find her description of the realm that she's in, her personality, her activities, her powers? Can't find her fucking size. Oh, there it is. Tiamat. You're looking. Wait, that's fucking King Ghidorah. Fuck off.
We'll get there in the end. Viper will bring up statistics.
You guys keep talking, I'll find this out.
Right.
We'll be talking and we'll be miles away from it, like talking about dragons and that by the time he brings up the dragon stats.
Aye.
Have you seen Atari's bringing out a new console?
Are
Is this
they?
the wooden one?
No, there might just be a wooden version of it, but no, it's no wooden. Not the normal one anyway. It's called what is it called? VC something? Something dead simple. Hold on. VCS. Aye, the video computer system or some shit like that. Like it's pure 80s, but it's not. There's a screenshot of it. Aye, it just looks like a router that has a controller.
It does, doesn't it?
Literally looks like a router that's got a controller. I mean, it doesn't even look real. That looks as if it's like in some sort of, like, I don't know, like sandbox fucking thing on a PC or whatever. Tabletop simulator. He spawned in an Atari. Do you know what I mean?
Right, Truss, you'll understand this reference. So she's bigger than Shenron.
She's bigger than Shenron? What do you mean she's bigger than Shenron?
What Shenron though? There's a bunch of different ones.
I suppose there's a bunch of different Shenrons. You've got Shen Long. It's Shen Long though, and then you've got Parunga. No, Shen Long is just your normal Earth Dragon, isn't he? He's fucking huge,
Right.
man.
Right, Tiamat, you're looking at about 110 meters tall.
Wow.
That's one for the back garden.
Yeah.
And he wants a 1-to-1 scale model. Like, I no
Yeah.
bother, Viper. No bother.
Just for you.
This is where they actually go ahead and make it, and I'm just like,
Life savings gone.
Turns it into a
It's-
water feature. Just wee water, bit of smooth and that.
Mum wonders why we're now homeless. It's like, it's because we can live inside Tiamat.
I bought a dragon instead of paying the rent, Mum.
It's okay though, because I could live inside Dragon.
Hey, let's talk a wee bit about the Atari. Atari is about to get back into the hardware business with a new retro-style video game console called the Atari VCS, which will officially release wide in March 2020. Atari has teamed up with GameStop and Walmart for launch, and pre-orders are live with those two stores, along with Atari's official page for the console. You can get either a 400 or 800 version with a 4GB or 8GB upgradable RAM, respectively, as well as classic joystick controllers and modern controllers with a bundle for the 800 with one of each controller. There's a couple of different colour options, so be sure to check out the links below. Does they tell you what sort of games it's coming out for it?
Yeah.
It just says we're bringing out a new console. Look, it's heavy retro. It's 300.
Go pre-order it.
Go pre-order it. It's 400 quid. Do you know what I mean? Like what? What you got to do? Is it got to be like fucking? Do you know what I mean? Are we going to have like? Is it just going to be Atari games for the 70s? Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not paying 400 quid for it. You can go fuck yourself.
Pong remastered.
Pong remastered.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? Exactly. That's what I was
400
thinking
quid.
as well. Do you know what I mean? Fucking Space Invaders. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck off, man. Like, nah, I don't think it's going to do well. Me personally,
Nah.
I don't think it's going to do all too well.
It'll be a collector's thing. People collectors will buy it and I'll be it.
Oh yeah.
I'll buy it. No one's gonna play it.
Aye, it's like there's not going to be much people playing it. Do you know what I mean? Like, the Pong remastered fucking servers only got to be populated very well.
This is where
Aye.
Pong remastered takes over Fortnite.
Aye, we didn't realise how big it was.
We have to issue a formal apology to our Atari overlords.
Turns out you have to build a fort in front of your Pong, so is it just that the ball bounces off the fucking fort and you've just to keep rebuilding your fort? Like fucking, it wouldn't surprise me if they did do something like that, just to get Fortnite
Halfway
in the
through they'll
fucking
pay
tail.
halfway through they'll pay a 10-year-old child to go and move to Mixer.
Yeah, Pong streamer full time.
Would you want to move to Mixer? I'll give you a tenner. Fucking every cunt's on that Mixer train the new bit, ain't they, man? And you're like, calm down, everybody, calm down. It's not like Mixer's more popular. That's why they're having to pay people to go there.
Yeah.
Calm down. Do you know what I mean? Like, Twitch is still the place to be streaming. Do you know what I mean? Because everybody done that D-Live thing like 6 months ago or stuff like that. Where's D-Live now? Do you know what I mean? It's like Twitch, it's always had its competitors, but it's always batted them to the side. That's why Mixer's backed by Microsoft. Do you know what I mean? And how many years has Microsoft been losing the console war? They'll happily lose another war. Do you know what I mean? They're like, we're Microsoft, we love coming in second. Do you know? Do you know what I mean? But it's like they're going to throw money at it so as they can make money out it. That's why they're buying the big streamers.
Mixer has got potential though, I think. Like,
Of course it does, of course.
Even if you're like, oh, I'm going to be on Twitch only, the competition's going to be good because like they're already pressuring Twitch with the revenue share because any Mixer partner is doing, I think, 92 to 8 revenue share on a sub. And if they can pressure Twitch to get rid of exclusivity for their partnered streamers, like I think that can only be better for streamers.
Yeah, you're right.
Too bad that every person and their dog is a streamer right now. Though.
Aye, I know. It's such a saturated market, I know. And like everybody that starts streaming is got in their mind that that's what they want. They want to do it as a job and stuff. And like, it's why they want. It's like there's so little chance of you actually making it. Do you know what I mean? That it's why they want. You're better off just have fun with it. Just have fun with it. Do you know what I mean? Like, try and think up something that you've got your own product and stuff like that. It's kind of why we do the podcast. Do you know what I mean? It's like we do the podcast because it's a way to introduce new people and try and keep our community fresh by bringing new faces in. Do you know what I mean? You guys could hopefully get new viewers for it as well. Do you know what I mean? Who knows who on the server's going to like you guys? But it's like the podcast. The podcast is you know how hard it is when you're saying to your Twitch chat, do me a favour, go check my pal out. Do you know what I mean? If they've never heard your pal's voice or seen your pal's face, or do you know what I mean, your pal's never been in a chat, they're not going anywhere near that channel 90% of the time, unless the cunt's a really good guy. Do you know what I mean? They've all got that one person in your channel that just loves you that much that go anywhere you tell them. Do you know what I mean? We've all got that one or two people. Do you know what I mean? We all do.
But trust, the difference is that I date mine. Like,
you see what I'm saying, didn't you? You see what I'm saying?
Aye.
So like the podcast for me is like it bridges that gap. So like if we had to put on our Twitter, like, go check out Calder, he's streaming the new. Do you know what I mean? The people that have watched you on the podcast, they've seen you, they know what you're like in that. They're much more likely to go check him out. Oh, that's that guy that was on the podcast. Do you know what I mean? So it's a way for us to try and get our community engaged with more Scottish streamers. Do you know what I mean? Because if we can get a good, decent Scottish community where we all look after each other, do you know what I mean? I think it's just much better for as a community. Do you know what I mean? Because like, there's communities out there that just play that like one games. You've got Destiny streamers. There's a group of Destiny streamers that just play with each other and they just keep each other. Do you know what I mean? I'd love to be that way with a single game, but I've not got the patience or the focus to be in one game. Do you know what I mean? So like for me, it's like we need to find something else to have an affinity with each other, and just that Scottish network I think is just a good idea. Do you know what I mean? Because like there's not a lot of places on Twitch where you can go and get a Scottish streamer for less. Go find one that knows and is trying to fucking link with all the other ones. Do you know what I mean? Because like, it's really good that way. It's really good because you get people from all different walks of life and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So community's the best way forward if you're trying to actually make it on Twitch. I think get people that are willing to help you and because like you're not always going to be able to stream. So if you know that your community's got other people that you like or they like that you're friends with. Do you know what I mean? When you're going offline, you just raid them and hopefully you get it back, and that's just Twitch, man. But there's a lot of people that just come to Twitch and they're like, let's just stream, I'll make it. You're like, maybe, probably not.
Yeah.
It's so hard to try and get that across to people though. Do you know what I mean? So like networking's brilliant. If you guys like, if you've ever been to Resonate or anything like that, any of the gaming things, like, yeah, those are really good, man. Those are really good. Like me and Viper, we were volunteering at the special effects stall at Resonate this year. That was really good. We got to meet a lot of people through that. So like, put yourself down for stuff like that, man. Like the special effect guys says they'll be looking for volunteers at Resonate next year, and they says that they're going to give us first shout, and that we probably be able to fill out the full roster. So if that's something you're interested in, that opportunity will be there. I almost said opportunity.
Great thing about it as well, right, is that they're always at Insomnia as well, and there's always a big group of is at first we were going to go. We went to Insomnia to do a network, and then we got there the first day and went, "Nah, this is a fucking holiday."
It was too much fun. It was way too much fun.
And it's basically like Insomnia has been basically just become the IndiScots holiday, like a yearly IndiScots holiday, and special effects are there as well. So we always message them. You know, the people are like, "You going to be there?" Aye, cool. Beers. Aye.
I think we do need to do more IndiScots meetup things, like more days out and stuff like that, because the go-karting day out was fantastic, and that was almost 2 years ago now. Like, that's fucking depressing, man. Like, we need to go go-karting.
Well, I would say
again.
paintball, but I'd kick all your arses.
Paintballing's probably good, do you know what I mean? Because you could get fucking... Like, I know a paintballing place that's pretty close to me, and on the
Is it
helmet...
called Bedlam?
They'll let you hire GoPro cams, and they send you the footage. Do you know what I mean, to your email? So you could make up like a video. Do you know what I mean, and put it on the YouTube channel. But what I was thinking, because they do the same for the go-karting in that place, and I was thinking like we could get like t-shirts made up. Do you know what I mean? Like get t-shirts for like on the back. And on the front, you could have like a picture of Mario, and do you know what I mean? You're Mario, and go karting and shit. And then you could get somebody to like commentate and stuff like that, and just make up your giggly a video. You could do videos like that. I think that'd be a great laugh. Where are you guys from anyway in Scotland? I'm Glasgow and Viper's Edinburgh. Where are yous?
Paisley.
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 So like Clydebank go-karting, do you know what I mean? Like that's fucking easy peasy.
Isn't Clydebank go-karting just a bunch of shopping trolleys and a down...
Clydebank go-karting has this wee bridge in the middle, man, and you can get fucking airtime on the other side of it.
Yeah. I remember that one,
Like I remember fucking the first time I came off the track at Clydebank, and we were going back on in 10 minutes. And I'm saying to my wee brother, I'm going to fucking fly out the top of you at that bridge. And I don't mean like fucking, I mean like I'm going to try and get airtime over the top of you. He's like, no, don't, you end up fucking crushing me, man. I could never manage it right enough, but fucking it would be quite funny, wouldn't it? Flying over somebody in a go-kart.
The first time I ever got air in my car was by accident. And it was because I was driving to a shoot location. And drove this really fucking weird country road, and it was basically it went like that for like a good 400 meters, and there was this wee bridge just before the bridge has a wee kicker. So I was like, okay, like I just down the hill, and then all I had was I did, and I just felt the back of my car just start lifting.
Up you go,
and then landed, and it was fun. But like I will admit, like when I got out of the car, there was a wee diamond where I was sitting, but. Like,
you're like, that was fun, but like, fuck, I didn't die.
It's like, oh Viper, why are your hands all callous? No reason. No reason.
Oh man, the fucking worst thing that ever happened to me, man. Like I was driving down the back roads, and literally I turned this corner, and there's this guy flashing at me, flashing. And literally, I'm like, what's this guy flashing for? And I turn the next corner, man, and it just goes, boom! It was a fucking tree, man. I drove right at the top of it, and my Peugeot fucking 106, man, the thing was hanging. It totally fucking wrecked the car, man. Like, the fucking front axle's, like, sitting at the tree. The car's over here. Like, oh my God, it ripped the front two wheels off it, man. It was ridiculous. Oh, man. Horrors. I've got loads of horror stories from my car.
Was that when you were in the Hurricane ball bag?
The what?
No,
I don't. I can't remember. It maybe have been something like that when the trees were all getting blown over. Aye, but there was another one. I had my second motor, and I'm driving up to college, and I'd put alloys on it, right? But I didn't know that I had to put spacers on it. Hindsight. Put spacers between your alloys and your wheel hubs and shit, right? Hindsight's a fantastic thing. So for this, it started vibrating in the front left-hand side of the motor, right? And I'd only been doing it like half an hour, and it started getting really bad, like... My pal Davey, sitting in the pastures, he's like, that can't be right, man. I'm like, it's cool. I'll pull in at the top of the fucking dual carriageway and we'll try and see what's up, right? Halfway up the dual carriageway, man, it just stops. Just the vibrating just stops, right? But see, in that second where it stopped, the motor went like that, and I swear to God, mate, it was like slow motion. It was surreal the way it happened. The motor went pure slow motion, boom, and then just sparks are fucking appear in the left window, man, and the front left wheel just goes like that, just keeps going. And it's like, this dual carriageway's on a bridge, just keeps going.
Man.
The tyre hits the curb and goes over, and the fucking tyre to this day is in the Clyde, and I've never been able to sell the alloys. My mum still says to me, "You got to get a day of alloys for in my back," and I'm like, "You need to sell them," and I'm like, each time I'm like, "Ma, there's only 3 of them. I can't sell 3 alloys." Like, you could maybe sell the tyres. I don't know. Oh man. Like, do you guys have any horror stories for your driving, seeing as we're on the subject?
I was driving away up north past Inverness a few years ago, January. Every road's fine, country roads, and then turned this corner, we hit black ice, and I would have been able to stabilise it, but there was a car coming towards me, a learner, and the learner froze. So I had to go into the side of the road to avoid the learner, not knowing that the side of the road was a massive camber. So I hit the camber and the car just went rolling. Just
my God,
rolling.
Man.
Aye. And then I came out on the side. My girlfriend was in the car as well. I'm getting cuts all over me and stuff. She's, my shoe's scratched. Honest to God. I'm bleeding. Sore ribs and everything. And all that was wrong with her was a scratch on her shoe. The car's
just turned into a fucking tumble dryer and you're fucking worried about your shoes.
Honestly, man, the car's upside down and it's her shoe. I think that's the biggest one I've had.
I was talking, weirdly enough, I was talking about this to someone today, and because he was talking about how his brother had just rolled his car, and it was like, you think like they should actually like, not like during your driving test, but do you know you got the advanced learner courses,
yeah,
and they teach you how to like skid properly and all that, right? It'd be cool if they actually just had a machine that showed you what it was like to actually fucking roll.
It's slow-mo. It actually is.
And then you come off the machine and you're like, what was the point in that? And they're like, you know you don't want to do that now, didn't you? And you're like, aye. Slow fucking down. Drive like your grand's in the car.
Aye.
Vincent Ties!
Vincent Ties, son.
Have you guys seen any of the newer ones for those adverts?
They're getting worse. They're not as good.
There's one with the gran like sticks her head through like the back armrest, and she's like, "Don't hit Gary because I fuck him." Like, and then there's another one that's like she's like comes out a toilet. Because her grandson's about to take cocaine in the club toilet. It's like, you're the designated driver. Why are you taking coke?
That's something else, man.
And I'm like, you clear. But it's like there's a word that there's like a sentence that they say that I'm like, you clearly wrote this line and then wrote the advert around it.
Oh, the Pablo Escobar stuff.
Pablo Escobar.
I've not seen that. I've not seen Pablo Escobar.
You pair of Pablo Escobars.
Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Oh, that's terrible.
You look at it and you're like, no, we've ruined it.
Like, Gran. Shh. You're embarrassing me. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like, it was funny when you were popping out the glove compartment. Do you know what I mean? Talking about my cousin's own fucking plenty of fish on another motorway. I need to go fucking. Do you know what I mean? That one was good. There's some good ones, but no. Pablo Escobar. They need to stop. Just stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
You've got your point across. You could have just done the mints and tatties. You're fine.
Even that one, though.
Anyway, last thing. We were talking about The Witcher and stuff and how fantasy, like everyone's basically looking for the next Game of Thrones, right? And I've always been saying, well, they really should just start looking at Dungeons and Dragons because it's like literally is the thing that is screaming to have a TV show made out of it. And Amazon have picked it up. Is anyone on who plays D&D? Well, anyone who plays D&D on YouTube?
Warhammer. There's the fucking Eisenhorn.
That is also
TV
true.
Series
but that's more like space. But
that's what I want. That's what I want. You know what I mean? Like, I want that sort of fantasy. I've had my fill of dragons. Fuck dragons.
I can't wait. I also can't wait for Eisenhower because
Yeah.
Oh. It's because it's the Inquisition as well, man. You know it's going to. You know it's going to be fucking. It's going to be hardcore because it's the Inquisition.
anybody who watches Dungeons and Dragons on YouTube knows of Critical Role, who is like Matt Mercer, Laura Bailey, Taliesin Jeffy, all them. Amazon Prime have just picked up the rights to make the animated series of Vox Machina, and I'm wet. I am fucking dripping. Yeah, so
fucking dripping, pal. I'm fucking dripping, mate.
This right here, right? Look, Critical Role. This is Matt Mercer's own campaign setting in the world called Tal'Dorei, right? Look, it's got his fucking face on the back. If you can't tell, he's my man crush. I love him. But
24 episodes in the upcoming season.
Vox Machina was the first big campaign they done on the on YouTube. It was basically what made fucking. There you go. There's the full team, right? The full team. Right, and that is basically what made D&D on YouTube real fucking popular. Was the whole Tal'Dorei Vox Machina storyline, and there was talks about making it like a TV show. They made their second campaign, the Mighty Nine, and now everyone's just like, right, let's actually make a fucking TV show. And I don't know if they're going to take, the original cast because they're obviously busy doing Critical Role, but it would be also cool if they actually went and voiced the fool of Vox Machina, because I would cry of happiness.
And that article actually says that they're going to star in the animated series as well as serve as executive producers. So
yeah, and as far as I know as well, they're actually making it with their theme song and everything.
Obviously it's got to have a theme song. It's coming out as a TV show. The TV show doesn't have a theme song, do you know what I mean? Here it's so it's here, do you know what I mean? It just starts. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, episode 1.
If you want a really cool...
do you know what I mean? Can you imagine that shit?
There you go, there's a fucking cool intro for you. That is how you write a fucking intro for a fucking D&D series. So a big fucking sapphire D20 drop in the middle. And the DM to guide you, and they rise from the flames for the battles ahead. Villains beware, 'cause you're about to be dead. They got magic and flair, they got daggers and cunning. They don't see over there, there's a monster incoming. Inspiration is waiting, rise up, don't think twice. Put your fate in your hands, take a chance, roll the dice. Can you answer the call, digging deep in your soul as the legend unfolds? Now it's your turn.
I don't know why my brain thinks up stupid shit. Do you know, I seen one thing, right, and my brain couldn't stop thinking about it. During the fact seen 8 years ago, right, that the name Percy could not be linked with somebody cool, right? Does anybody remember the Big Jock sketch during the fact where he just keeps throwing his wallet at everybody else? They just calls them Percys all the time. Here you, Percy. Can you help, Big Jock? Remember the one? He's lying on the pool table. He's got his wallet on his chest. He's like, help me if I'm trapped under my big fat heavy wallet. Help me, Percy. Oh my god. I just see when that Percy came up there, I was like, Percy. Yes, he's there to help Big Jock.
But also, if you make a Dungeons and Dragons show, right? If you make a Dungeons and Dragons show, you finally get a TV show where there's a magical bard who casts spells from his stick. What else do you want?
What guy was that? That was the wee dude that fired the mad pink
Scallon.
spell. Aye.
They've got a live action version as well with them in it, and they do even better. So you just have a spell from a penis.
Dick spells. Yes. Right, well, I think we'll be past 10 o'clock. We are past 10 o'clock. 10 minutes past 10. I didn't even get through our subjects. Right, cool. That's all the time we have for this week anyway. We got to play Jackbox. You up for that, Viper? Calder?
I need to go and study because I've got a fucking assessment tomorrow.
Cool.
There you go. There's a live action version, and it's even better.
Oh, let's have a wee quick swatch. Hey, it looks like we're leaving Jackbox tonight because we've not had much chat engagement. That does look quite good. I was expecting, like, do you know what I mean? One of those, like,
Aye.
shitty YouTube videos that the cosplayers make. Do you know what I mean? It does have an element of that bit, doesn't it? It's definitely filmed in somebody's back garden. There's the dick smell. I just want to see that again. That was glorious. Oi, Macarena. Oi!
The thing is, right, the reason I love so much is that it just sums up the like a D&D party so well. Of you've got the character who wants to be the edgy rogue, you've got the mage, you've got the big angry barbarian, then you've got the guy who wants to cast spells from his dick. And
it's pretty good.
Like on the Lions table, we've got a player who's like, I want to chuck ball bearings everywhere.
Is that player Yaldi?
Maybe. You need to watch to find out.
But yes, that's all the time we have for this week. Thank you very much to Calder. Feel free to check him out on Twitch. Just type in the name that you see on screen, and the same for Bernacchi. Cheers for joining us, guys.
Thanks very much, guys.
Pleasure to have you as always, dude. We'll see you
My
all
pleasure.
during the week and next week for next week's podcast. Good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Then you press the outro and the PC's like that. Wait. I'm getting it.
Fuck.
We'll build this network on Scots with soul. We'll build this network Scots and soul. Build this network on Scots with we need to do a new song. We need to upgrade our intros and outros, man. We've been there for too long.